Hey folks, Kaya here. I Should Roll will always be free to listen to, but it's not free to make. So please consider supporting us by subscribing to our Ko-fi at ko-fi.com/Intergalactic Improv Initiative. You'll find the link in the show notes. As a stellar streamer, you'll receive exclusive bonus content and our enduring gratitude. Tiers start at $2 per month. See you on Calliope Station.
Correctly with the correct amount.
D20 Radio, where gamers roll.
www.d20radio.com.
A podcast by the Intergalactic Improv Initiative.
Dangerous Dangers, Episode 21, What They Took. Featuring the voices of Alanya Campbell, Tiff Compton, Amanda Cotter, Maria Damianou, Lea Lawson, Dan Spitaliere, and creator Kaya Renwick. Knowing is a temptation. What you don't know won't hurt you. I Should Roll. Last time on Dangerous Dangers, after diffusing the situation between Athena's AI, Marco, and the poor, beleaguered officers of CSEC, the crew of the Corsica retreated to their ship to handle the fallout from the end of the battle. Namely, that Minos promised each of them huge rewards if they'd turn Jessie over, or they would kill Marco and Chiara if they didn't. There was yelling and table throwing, but everyone seems to have calmed down now. We hope.
January 21st, 2189. Terran Universal Coordinated Calendar. The Citadel. Widow System. Serpent Nebula. Tesseri Ward. Private Docks. MSV Corsica.
We are on the Corsica. We will pick up in the common room. So just to remind everybody where they are, Clous is having an emotional breakdown in her cabin. Jesse has gone to his cabin, presumably to pass the fuck out.
Jesse's
Marco
on a vacation far away.
Well, I was going to cut that bit in the episode, but now it's staying. Marco and Athena are in the cockpit, and Solace, Vraga, and Nyx are in the common room at the bar that we discovered, at the end of the last session, and Solace is mixing drinks.
Remember, I said make mine a double, Solace.
I remember. Don't worry.
You could match that for me too, please.
Duly noted.
So, what do you guys think about Athena's, how would you classify him? I mean, AI assistant, boy toy, I'm not really sure.
I'm not familiar with boy toys, but when I was within his, mind, I suppose, he had a very interesting song to him. At first it was more of like, synthetic kind of jumbled mess, but maybe it was from the whole situation of him believing that Athena was dead. But I will say that his song is nothing that I've heard before. I'm not exactly sure what he is.
Well, whatever the case, he can prove to be very useful.
I mean, I guess.
Do you think she would share?
Share? I mean...
As in share drinks with?
First of all, I don't really know. I don't know that we need another strong person. I mean, you saw me throw things and be strong out there.
Mm-hmm.
Do we really need another? I mean, maybe he's smart. Who knows? But I don't know. I just hope that Athena can keep him on a short leash. No pun intended.
No, be brave. Intend the pun.
Lean in on the leash. Step on it.
Stop.
I feel like I am missing a bunch of context here.
Sorry, Solace. Yeah, I guess it's kind of I don't really know how. Arachni lay eggs, right?
The mother singer lays eggs. Yes.
And I mean, like, the concept of romance is kind of foreign to me too, but, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm also, we also lay eggs, but it's something different with these humanoid types.
I think we're gonna pivot on this gloriously awkward pause. Which, Lea, when you are editing this, please leave that in.
I will. If that's too good.
With just the background music. Yeah,
we're just gonna have background music, and then we're gonna do the scene whoosh. We last left off with Marco and Athena having their little moment in here, and I think at the moment, Marco is just standing behind Athena's chair, not doing much, not saying much, just being present. Which is weird for Marco, honestly.
I was about to say that. Very weird. So naturally, I'm going to bring it up. Well, what a chatterbox. Do you care to fill me in on, the whole thing?
He hesitates. He sighs.
Well, darling, I'm not sure what else there is to fill you in on.
Oh, I don't know. Anything? Anything.
Minos convinced me that you were dead.
Mm-hmm.
I acted accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are.
I'm thinking I'd like to know how they convinced you. Because you're a smart man. And you have a bajillion firewalls. It's not like any local could just hack you. I know something's up. And it's probably not... Well, I know from personal experience it's not fun to relive those kinds of situations, but... I just want to help.
Roll me charm.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll a resolve for Marco back here.
19.
Ah, okay, all right, well, you beat him. He's reluctant, you can tell. His mannerisms are exactly the same as they were in his avatar.
Okay.
In the mech, so this very familiar body language, very human, very organic body language. And a lot of it has been learned and mirrored from you. And so, you see your own tics in Marco's behavior, and you always have. You can see the gears turning as he decides what to say and how much to say, and convincing himself to tell you. He doesn't want to.
They sent a video that as far as my encryption protocols could tell, was from you.
Okay.
Obviously, now it wasn't. It showed them,
and he sort of tilts his head back towards the common room.
It showed them executing you at gunpoint.
Fuck.
As soon as I loaded the video, malicious code flooded the system that I was nearly incapable of fighting. It amplified the negative feedback loop linked to your suffering off the charts, entirely ransacked all of my logic processes, so that when it finished, I was completely convinced that I'd lost you, because I hadn't been able to convince you not to trust them.
Shit.
And so I did what I had to do.
You did. And she gets up and, I guess, gathers his hands in hers. I don't begrudge you that, and I don't want you to feel guilty for that, because anyone else in that situation would have done the same thing, I'm pretty sure. I also know, and you know I know, what it's like to get a phone call just like that. And I believed it. I believed it. When I find out who did that to you, it's not going to go well for them. Because I never wanted you to feel that. No, you're not technically a human, but you are. You are alive. And I've always thought that. So your feelings, even if some synthetic, are valid and real. So I will do my best to help you along the way. And it won't be fast, but please know that I am here.
Thank you. But right now we have much more important things to do.
Yes,
We need to rescue Kiara.
I know. We need to leave, but where is she? Marco, I don't know. Did they tell you?
I don't know either.
Fuck.
I can try to track her usual traces. I haven't yet. I can try.
She's messaged me on 2 different lines.
Right, that's a place to start.
Which is not unusual, but...
No, it's not unusual.
It's not...
But that's a place to start.
Okay, well...
Which ones?
And he lifts his arm and the familiar OmniTool interface lights up. It's entirely, faked for the purposes of visuals. He's literally a mech, but it's there.
Cute.
So he's like,
Tell me which ones, I'll trace them.
Okay, so she just raises her forearm to his so that the transfer of information can happen.
beep boop. Beep boops happen. Takes a few seconds. And then, I think it's subtle at first. How closely are you watching him?
Oh, like a hawk.
His hair glitches. That's the first thing. His hair starts to glitch because it's still the fire, right? it flickers. It starts to glitch.
You went bold for a second there.
He doesn't answer, and then he starts emitting static.
Oh, I pull my arm away in a really feeble attempt to stop any transfer.
This continues for a few seconds, and then he does like a full body jolt and is back to normal and looks at you, looks at his arm, looks at you again, and goes,
I really hate these people.
Yeah, no kidding.
That hurt.
What?
A lot.
Shit.
Okay, so, new plan, not doing that.
Nope.
Maybe we follow the breadcrumbs they gave us, and at whatever point we have the opportunity, let's go with really big guns. How does that sound?
It sounds perfect.
Excellent. I can't ride on this ship with you. How are we doing this?
You can't?
Well, not if you're leaving the Sonder here.
Oh, right, your blue box.
Shall I take the Sonder and follow you?
Like a tag-along?
Yes.
Riding shotgun.
I did pass my driving courses with flying colours.
I mean, you could have edited those, but...
We're not going to talk about that.
KG. Yes, no, I have seen you fly the Sonder. All right. I don't want to let you go, but I will.
I'll be right behind you.
Okay. Okay, be safe. And if you notice anything weird, you contact me. We'll pull over. I bring you over.
Of course.
and he opens his arms and invites you in for a hug.
She slides right in, holds him tight.
He holds on for a few seconds and then lets go and says,
"All right. Well, see you soon."
See you soon.
And he turns around and heads through the cockpit. Are you following him?
No, because I want to...
Are you getting the ship going to Beckenstein?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to do it because I know the others are otherwise engaged, and the sooner we leave, the sooner we can save someone. So she sits back down.
Okay, sure. So then he walks through the common room, and the three of you in there do see him come out of the cockpit. He sort of waves, and he's clearly heading for the hatch.
Hey, we were gonna offer you a drink, but we didn't know if you drank.
He pauses mid-step and turns.
Well, I did specify that my chassis should be able to imbibe alcoholic beverages or anything else of that sort because Well, why have a body if you can't do anything fun with it? So, on another occasion, I will absolutely take you up on that. I haven't had the opportunity to download the inebriation sub-processes yet because, again, if you're going to have a body, you have to be able to have fun with it. So, rain check, darling.
Oh, you better believe I got a bottle of Rincall with your name on it.
Excellent. In that case, I'll see you all shortly. I'm following along in the Sonda.
All right. Sounds good. Didn't know you were a pilot, but I guess that kind of makes sense. You'd have to be with Athena.
He opens his mouth to say something, pauses.
You haven't known her for very long, but you're absolutely right.
Wow! Whether or not he's actually throwing you under the bus or he's just playing along, we'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Solace, Nyx, either of you want to say anything before Marco heads out?
Solace will wave their tiny hand.
Cute. So much. Marco waves back.
Love to see you go. I hope Athena won't get jealous.
He heaves a heavy sigh.
Unfortunately, it's one of her best qualities. Now, before she shoots me, see you later.
And he turns and heads out the hatch.
I have a check that I'd like to do, I think. I don't recall if I have done a history check or what have you on the buried mountain, the burned stream, the broken city.
I don't believe you have.
Okay, I want to do that, thank you.
I'm like, what does it mean?
So let's see how it goes.
Sleeper agent.
Okay, that was a 19 on the die.
It takes you a bit because you're rather distraught. It's been a time. But as you calm down in the aftermath of the battle and unexpectedly hearing Kato's voice again after years, it sounds familiar. Something about it really pings you as this. It sounds familiar. And it takes you quite a while, but eventually you remember hearing a report on the state of Karshan after the war.
Okay.
So Karshan is the Batarian homeworld. The entire Batarian systems, the Kite's Nest systems, were the first to fall in the Reaper offensive. And Karshan, most of the hegemony leaders were indoctrinated, and most of the Batarian population essentially walked right into the conversion chambers, more or less, or were slaughtered where they stood. So in the wake of the war's completion, it hasn't been all that long, actually, since observer teams have traveled back to the Kite's Nest, to the Harsa system, if I recall correctly, to basically see if anybody was still alive. And the answer is there's a handful or two. There's not many, but there were some that managed to survive. But the destruction of Karshan is essentially absolute. The planet is uninhabitable. To the extent that mountains have been buried, streams are now burned glass from plasma bombardment, and cities are broken. And the reason that these images ping you is that this news clip that you must have seen or looked up or what have you, these were 3 very specific images leading to a particular city on Karshan. A buried mountain, a burned stream, a broken city. Kato died before the war ended. So it is interesting.
That's Clous' assumption.
That is Clous' assumption, as far as Clous is aware.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Kato's voice, which you haven't heard since before the end of the war, and then this connection to the state of his race's homeworld after.
Perfect. Thank you.
Cool.
I guess one other question.
Mm-hmm.
From the information that Clous was able to glean from that news report, does she have an idea of which city it would be specifically?
That would be the city of Toprakishir.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we get on our way to Beckenstein. Bailey has cleared you guys to depart. I think, Athena, you probably get a mildly grumpy message being like, really, you're leaving now? Come on. But, I mean, this is how these things go. And followed by a follow-up, and you're taking the Sonder with you? Like, why do you make my life so difficult?
I'll text back. You had access. You could have grabbed that drink. You didn't take it.
And you guys head out. And it'll probably take you maybe half an hour, 45 minutes to get to the edge of the system under sublight speed. And then, yeah, probably like 8 to 10 hours of FTL travel to get to the Boltzmann system. Once you've set the course, Marco's flying the Sonder behind you.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the plan? Gonna go get drunk with the others?
Surprisingly not. Because Athena, normally her default is when offered a drink or substance, she'll just say yes. But that's a previous pattern, and right now she kind of doesn't want to follow that. So she walks into where the trio is, but she's not there to ask for a drink, and she kind of just looks at Solace and does she throws her head back over her shoulder, trying to summon them to come over, if they want.
Solace will put down their drink. They drink like a shot.
Nice!
And then they proceed to walk over to Athena.
Hey.
Hello.
I should probably thank you for assisting in the retrieval of my friend.
You don't need to thank me. We all did our part, you know?
You're inherently good. Noted. She's giggling because normally her instinct is to maybe corrupt, but this little baby, no. She kind of swaying on the spot a little bit. Can I ask you what you were offered?
Solace will kind of like, they'll sort of their finger will twitch if she notices it. And they look down and they'll send off this this wave of jeez, I'm trying to think of what disbelief would sound like, but
Ooh.
Yeah.
It'll sound like a low kind of rumble in Athena's head. And they'll say, Minos offered me a chance to unlock a genetic code. It's a way to unlock memories within Rachni. It is only something that the Queen can do.
Holy shit.
My mother singer. I don't believe that they know anything. I think they just are trying to figure out what could entice me.
Clever. You. And she's pointing her finger very approvingly. You're much smarter than the 1-year-olds of our people.
The 1-year-olds of your people are toddlers?
Potatoes.
I think?
Potatoes.
Potatoes, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Potatoes.
What does that mean?
Oh, you know what? Never mind, darling. That's okay. Go on.
Can Vraga hear this conversation, or is it too far away?
Yeah, how far did you go with Solace?
We tried to go out of earshot, but, there's nothing stopping them from coming closer.
That's fair.
Okay, I think that I'm gonna have to say that because this is one big room, I'm gonna need just, perception checks from Nyx and Vraga.
Yeah.
To see if this is overhearable.
Okay, well, that's an 8.
That's a 9.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, we're in the sauce.
We're too drunk.
I would like stealth checks from Athena and Solace.
Might still work.
Stealth checks?
Fail.
Lol. I rolled a 9, but I have to.
You don't need a high perception if they're just screaming.
12.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wouldn't I be speaking within her mind? Because that's the only way that Rock and Ice can talk.
Well, okay, you'd hear one side of the conversation then.
12 does beat an 8.5. So yeah, you guys, I think you're just chatting.
Okay.
Like you're finally kicking back, and Nyx and Vraga are just kind of chatting, and they're drinking, and yeah, I think you guys are like whatever. They're probably just talking about the battle. It's no big. So yeah, which is hilarious. Okay, so continue. Please continue.
I like that you question that. Because like I said to Clous, they thought about what you wouldn't be able to achieve without their assistance. And if this is something that your mother hasn't shared with you, I don't think it's possible. So, going back to my friend, well, you've had a look under the hood, as it were. What do you think? What's going on in that little? It's probably a big ticker. Big ticker.
It certainly wasn't pleasant the first time that I heard him. Well, during the fight, he was obviously very sad and angry.
Hmm?
But he's definitely something I've never heard before. It's all
Unique.
synthetic. Electronic?
That's fine. I was thinking more, did they feel like his thoughts? I know you don't know him, so it's probably impossible to tell, but I don't know your capabilities.
The only thing that I would find concerning is the yellow sour note, and I did not hear it from him.
Yellow sour, like a lolly?
That is, Actually, Solace would know that's the Reaper kind of.
Yes.
Right?
But I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was just trying to make sure my knowledge was correct. Okay.
You passed your knowledge check. Good job.
Okay, gotcha.
You did.
The yellow sour note is Reaper indoctrination.
Oh, that thing.
I did not hear it from him.
Her whole body just relaxes. Okay, good. Good. And you didn't get that from anyone else? I hate that I had to ask that.
I did get it from Clous at one point, right? Or was that not correct?
What did I give you?
I do actually believe at one point when Solace either insight checked or paid attention to Clous's inner song, I do believe there was a hint of that sour yellow note.
Yeah, Solace would definitely not forget that.
I suspect that may have been in a secret DM, so I'm gonna scroll way back.
It wasn't a secret DMs.
I'm like, oh boy, that's something I didn't know about myself.
So yes, actually, Solace would remember that. Surprise, Amanda.
I have some questions.
The low rumbling in Athena's head will tick up a bit. Like it'll be just a little bit louder.
Uh-huh.
And Solace will say, I don't want to alarm you at all, but I did hear a hint of that note within Clous.
Clous?
Yes.
Clous when? Like recently, was it...
This is an Ilium, right?
Yes. It was when Clous got really mad and stormed out of Eternity, I believe. Like, digging back in my memory here, I'm pretty sure that's when it was.
It was an eternity ago.
Hey! See, he intended that pun.
He did.
I heard it when we were at Ilium in Eternity.
Oh, that's rather specific. Thank you. I didn't want that answer to be that answer, but I've got it. Okay. Well, if you don't have anything else to ask me, I'll be on my way.
Solace will just nod and be on your way. Please.
I'm going to leave Athena thinking about that, and I'm going to swap back over to Vraga and Nyx. What are you guys doing? Also, do remember to roll your leisure d4s at some point to get your effort points.
Yep.
Ooh.
I am down to 4.
Yay!
Yay.
Woo! Nice roll.
Ooh.
That's a 5.
I have a 6.
So leisure, rolling your d4 will reduce your effort points by whatever number is on that d4. So that's doing a leisure activity.
Okay, so...
To reduce your stress, to chill out.
Oh, it's a 2. Okay.
So you reduce your effort meter by 2. I know Nyx has things to do, so I don't know if you guys have a chit-chat.
The only thing that I was going to say is Vraga is going to turn to Nyx after finishing a cocktail, and she's going to lean back and say, Nyx, was there a real reason you were asking Jesse about his height and weight? I know you're a doctor, but is it really about medication? Are you making like a donor list? I have extra organs. I'm a Krogan. I can maybe, I don't know, I could probably live with 2 kidneys.
Vraga.
Oh my god.
Vraga.
What?
You are perfect. Everything, you keep it.
Stop.
Keep it. You are amazing, but keep it, please. I do not lose that.
Thank you. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Girl, you are fucking incredible.
Stop. You're incredible. Oh god. Ow. I've never felt this drunk before. Solace, what did you put in these? Okay. I think I should go lie down. I'm gonna go lie down.
Do you need me to escort you, babe?
I hear that and I'm just...
You know what?
No. And she walks out of there.
I think I'll be fine. You go do whatever you need to do and wake me up in like 10 hours. She's gonna get up and start to
Stagger off to her cabin. Okay, all right. Nyx, what are you doing?
Well, she's a little deep in the sauce, but she is frustrated and tired, and she wants to go for a rummage. She wants to figure out what the fuck is Jesse's deal, because we're all targets here, and I don't have a reason to like this guy, to be loyal to this individual. If he's putting everybody else at risk, maybe we should give Minos' plaything back.
Okay. All right.
So let's go. Let's just, I just want to see what's going on in his quarters, and yeah.
So Clous is in her cabin, Vraga's in her cabin, Solace and Athena, where are you guys right now? I know Athena said she was leaving. Were you going to your cabin? Where were you headed?
I had intended to stop in with Clous, and then I was going to stop in with Jesse.
Okay, all right, there's what we're going to do. You are on your way to go see Clous, which means that Solace, where are you and what are you doing?
Is there a stereo in the common room?
Yeah, probably.
I want to Solace wants to play music.
Cool. Solace is jamming out in the common room. I imagine you probably wave to Nyx as Nyx goes out. You have no idea what Nyx is doing. That's fine. So, Nyx, you make it down to Jesse's cabin unimpeded on the lower floor. When you get there, you discover that his door is locked. You are going to need to either break it open or hack it open.
We'll try to hack it open first.
Okay, roll me a hacking check.
So 14?
Okay, it's going to take you a little bit. He's obviously souped it up. You've been around the block a few hundred times, so you'll get there eventually. While you are working on this, we're going to pop up to Athena and Clous.
What? Oh, that's so unexpected.
Surprise!
Okay. She's standing outside Clous's door. Normally doesn't hesitate to speak to anyone, but she's a little nervous. That last interaction wasn't great. But steals herself and does an extravagant knock on the door.
I have a question. Would Clous and Athena have any sort of, like, communication pattern there? Like, would they have, like, not a secret knock, but, like, something that Athena would do that would...
Yeah. No, 100%. Because, like, occasionally you've sent Athena on missions and, like, in order to interact. or to interact with your closet in the casino.
Of course.
To indicate that it was me knocking. Yes, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. Yes, I would do that now.
Awesome, thank you. You hear from the other side, blisteringly, no.
Okay. How about now?
Increasingly frustrated, still no.
Great. That means you're going to be truthful. How about now?
Boiling over. I said no. Go.
If it were other people, she would ignore that. But she really actually does respect Clous. So if Clous is saying for the third time to fuck off, then she'll go. But before she does... Okay. I heard you. And the first 2 times I obviously heard you. But I'm sorry? No, I know that sounded like a question. It wasn't. I'm just... you know how hard it is for me to do this shit. I hope you're okay.
The door slides open as you say that.
Oh. Hi. Hi, don't hit me.
You see Clous. Clous is standing and staring at you, and she says bitterly, "Sorry for what?"
She pauses. Well, I accidentally implied that you wouldn't help Jessie. It was more to the room, it was more to everybody, but yes, it still was to you, and I didn't mean it. I am shaken by the past events, and I'm in my own loop because of what Minos played for me, and I know that you're also in the same mode. So you yelling is normal, right? So I'm not mad that you're mad. It makes sense, and I'm sorry that I added to that.
Her hands are up in surrender.
Clous tilts her head from the left to the right, still staring down at Athena, and says, "Testing the waters. And what are you going to do about it?"
About you or this general situation? Her hands lower.
Trying to keep from twitching. Attempting to remain steady. You said you are sorry. What are you going to do about it?
Whatever you want. If you want me to go away and give you space for a while, I would do that. If you want me to speak with you a little bit. Because I know you've been weird since Ilium. And you didn't tell me anything about it, which is your right. Lord knows I don't share stuff, but messages from dead people is not a settling thing. So I know you're going through it. So I'm here if you want.
Because she is extremely overwhelmed with emotion. She does love Athena. It is very difficult for her to not simply acquiesce to whatever Athena is feeling or asking.
Yep.
So I'm trying to decide which direction she spins in. I wonder if the overwhelming emotion and whatever snap is about to come next.
I would like you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, I like that. Well, that fell completely off the side of my table, so 1 second. We honor the die. Man, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little disappointed. That is a 20.
Daddy 20?
Okay. I think your saving grace in this moment is that you do truly love Athena. And you care for her deeply. In other circumstances, that 20 would not have saved you. But in this instance, that deep and lasting friendship means that you do not immediately decide to do something you would really regret. I think what happens with that is that the fury lessens somewhat.
Okay.
I think that Clous is left with the upset and the hurt and that volcanic rage simmers. I think the result of that roll.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Oh, wouldn't that have been an interesting convergence of events?
I know.
Man, I'm so sad.
But that's okay. Another time. Another time. The dice tell stories. And that's the story they decided to tell tonight, and that's fine.
Yeah, but I am a little disappointed. I was really hoping for it to fail. I was like, no, that's less interesting.
Oh, it would have been on like Donkey Kong.
That's okay. There will be other opportunities, I guarantee you.
Good. I look forward to them.
Yeah, I'm not going to piss you off ever again. That's not going to happen.
Sure.
There certainly won't be more traumatic opportunities in the future.
Stop.
This sounds like a challenge, Kaya. Challenge accepted.
Despondently, and with anger fading, I want you to think, to decide for yourself what you should do. I do not want to tell you what to do, how to fix this. You need to fix this. And then the door shuts.
Okay, as the door's shutting, she was actually going to put a hand on Clous's shoulder really awkwardly, but that opportunity is taken away.
We're gonna pop back down to Nyx. You've succeeded in hacking open the door.
Yay!
The door opens. Dan, what does Nyx see?
Well, Athena's the only one who's been in Jesse's, cabin, right?
I believe so. Clous was at the door.
Yeah, Clous could see.
Yeah.
Right.
Clous could see everything.
So, you don't know what state it was in prior to this moment, but what you see right now is, kind of messy. There's a collection of boxes that have been, opened and, tossed aside, and cables and different units of some of the items that were picked up when the shopping trip happened a while ago had been set up around the bunk in the cabin. And probably the thing that stands out most to you is an unconscious Jesse on said bunk hooked up to said machines.
Nyx, would you roll me a first aid check, please?
Oh. Ooh, well, that was a crit 1. I do have a bonus, but I think that just means no.
No.
Yes. I think you are just drunk enough that you don't immediately recognize, I should know what this is, but my eyes don't quite want to focus. And I think you probably take a step in and I think you trip, honestly. I think this is a combination of just you are just not with it. And you're what is going on here? Funk.
There's just crap all over the place. Humans are so gross. Nyx she's stumbling a little bit through and kind of reluctantly touching things to find the floor and get up.
Yeah.
Does she see, when she does a sweep on the floor, is there anything of significance? A data pad?
There would be regular belongings for sure, but I think what's on the floor is probably, I'm trying to think. So yeah, there would be his armor on the ground. It was, he came inside and just started taking off his N7 armor and just dropped it on the ground. And there's a corner of the room where more of that, the equipment boxes type stuff is, packaging and whatever. I just
The Amazon boxes, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's a section closer to the bed that hasn't been put in the same corner. So there's probably one or two that are where maybe that's what you tripped on, kind of thing. Right in front of the pathway from the door to the bed. His table, desk, area kind of looks more put together, but with some kind of stuff on it, but on the floor would be his armor and probably, like an SMG is on the ground.
Yeah. Nyx, can you give me either a perception or an insight check?
It's a 1 again.
For Christ's sake!
God!
Oh
Jesus.
my.
Okay.
Throw that dice out.
Something's so off about this, but you just can't. What was in that fucking drink?
Seriously.
Something is just not computing here. And did you do a perception or insight? Which one did you do?
Perception.
So, all right, that's where you're at. Keep going.
Okay. She's gonna push the armor farther away from Jessie. Just leave a little distance.
Okay.
And so we're just gonna move that stuff out of the way. She's still on the floor. She's on all fours. And she's going to make her way to the boxes and scan the boxes, see if there's anything going on in them.
Since you're just reading boxes now, or scanning them, I'm not going to make you roll for that.
That
roll
one.
Yeah, right.
What was in the drink?
You realize, as after a few moments, this is all life support equipment. There is a mechanical respirator. There is a heart monitor, essentially a pacemaker. And there are some more esoteric bits and pieces, including a neural uplink connector.
And if she scans any of that, would she get any of, I guess, the serial numbers or codes? Something that she can potentially trace back to the manufacturer or the lab that...
I would say probably, yeah. Those probably wouldn't be on the outside of the box, but you can, if you're rummaging through and finding, the packing slips. I think it's probably worth noting at this point that Jessie has not twitched once as you are going through all of this. No movement, no change in breathing, nothing.
That's a good thing, no?
You're rummaging around in his room, though. You'd figure he'd be like...
We're just really good at our job if we can't hear it or anything.
Sure, honey.
I'm just super stealthy.
So she's gonna make her way to Jessie.
Okay.
And the machine, and just check in on him and do a scan of him. See if maybe the machines can give any readings in terms of his current state.
Okay, that's going to be another first aid check.
Come on, not 1.
It's not 1, but it's not great either.
Goddamn.
Okay, so that's a 9.
Okay, so with a 9, you're just so drunk. You're getting the information, but it's just not piecing together in your head. And probably this is a combination of it's been a crazy couple of days and you're just not quite on your game. This is not what you were expecting, right? So I'm going to give you the opportunity to do one more thing here, and then I think that's going to be enough time for Athena to have finished her conversation with Clous, and I know that her next goal was to go check on Jessie.
All right, so she's incredibly agitated, and pretty much logic is not an option, and crawls up on the bed and kind of very carefully straddles Jessie.
Perfect.
And whispers in his ear, "What are you hiding in there?"
And cue the door opening with Thea.
Yep, perfect.
Holy shit.
So Athena, you come down the corridor, and you I think you go to knock, and you probably hear shuffling and what's it behind the door.
Yeah.
And you're like, you know what? Let's just you tap the panel and the door opens to a dark room with a whole bunch of packing crates emptied. Jessie is on his bed, out of his armor, which is strewn across the floor, and Nyx is over top of him, straddling him, whispering in his ear.
Magnifique.
It's the beginning of a fanfic.
This is the middle of a fanfic.
One might say the climax.
This is not a pairing I expected.
I would like you to give me perception or insight, Athena.
Sure.
I feel like Nyx is staying very still, thinking that would make a difference.
That might save her. Oh my god.
Like Drax.
Yeah. Oh my god, Drax, full Drax. It was a 15.
Okay, you pick up very quickly, unlike some people in this room, that Jessie is hooked up to all of these machines and is doing an abnormal amount of not moving. Jessie is not in the building. Like, there's asleep. There's passed out after a battle, and you know how that happens? You've done that a million times before. You flop on your bed, you pass the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, it would be one thing if he was flopped on the bed and his armor was everywhere, but he is, like, on the bed, hooked up to everything, and even with the Asari on top of him, no response.
Wait. What the fuck?
Yes?
What is this?
You want to join?
Neither of you are my type, but thank you for asking. Also, I prefer my lovers
Metallic?
participating.
You're asleep, shush.
Artificial.
Listen, we're just Jessie's broken.
Yes?
I can't figure out what the heck is going on, but I'm just trying to administer some chest compressions, and it doesn't really seem... Oh god, I think I'm gonna throw up.
Okay, well, let's not do any of those things. I'm pretty sure if you were, like, doing a normal thing that you would check from alongside the bed, not on top of him. Also, he's breathing. The monitors... I can... Chest compressions.
You can see that he has a pulse and is breathing. You have not looked more closely at the monitors. You might want to. They might tell you things.
Yeah, I was gonna walk and talk. Yeah, you don't need to do that from atop of him. Come here. Let's get you...
Okay, hold on. She's like really sloppily getting off of Jessie. It's not great. It's not great.
Oh, this is so elegant. Come on.
And
God, yes.
need it be said, Jessie, still no reaction.
Okay.
Come on.
Can you do me a favor? Can you take this syringe and, I don't know, give it to the patient?
Because this is a totally normal request.
Wait, I need to see...
No.
I think the labels are messed up.
I'm going to take that. Give me... And she takes the syringe.
Rude.
You asked me to take it!
Okay. Okay, can you do me just one more favor?
What?
You see that monitor over there?
Oh, the big blinking thing in the dark room? Yes, I can see it. What do you want?
Yeah. What does it say?
That he's alive!
Can you read those numbers?
Oh,
He's not doing, but like...
You're the doctor!
What is... He's like... I don't know. He's a fish. Just lying there.
I think he's more of a slug.
If you'd like to do an insight check on the monitors, you sure can.
Okay.
See, because the idea is if Athena has the numbers, could Nyx have another go at a first aid check if she tells her the numbers?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
18.
It's all so unbearable, Jessie just gets up and walks away.
He flatlines from the conversation.
So on an 18, Athena, medicine isn't exactly your field of expertise, but you can read a monitor and you can read letters. So you check it, say, okay, so heart rate, solid, extremely solid, artificially solid, like standard organic heartbeats have variation. This is a perfect graph. Breathing, perfectly steady. Third monitor, absolutely no brain activity whatsoever.
That's not good.
Damn.
I mean, did he have a lot to begin with?
For all intents and purposes, the person, Jessie, lying on this cot, is brain dead.
I didn't do it.
Well, you did a little. You got on him, but she actually reaches out to grab Nyx's hand because the readings are concerning. She's trying to pull her away from him a little bit. So either someone sold him a dud and it's just projecting something that is pitch perfect, or that's not normal. That's not a reading I've ever seen.
Have you ever had this issue with Marco?
What? He's not being hooked up to machines. He's perfectly functional. This is not a functional man. I don't even know if he's a man right now.
Okay, can we at least check where his incision was? Maybe turn him over in one unit and just try to see what's going on? Maybe there's some... I don't know, maybe his brain's gone missing. This whole room is just disgusting. It's probably crawling around somewhere on the floor.
No, who cares? It's fine. This is a messy room, okay? Mine's pristine. But beside the point, well, if it's a brain incision, I assume it's in his head. But you want to flip him, okay?
Don't want to twist his neck.
Well, no, but...
So, if you guys move to flip him over, you will realize that the port at the base of his skull is hooked up to another machine. You would need to unhook that
Matrix shit
to flip him over.
Oh, no! Oh, shit.
Let's maybe not do that. I mean, you could, but then this campaign's going in an entirely different direction.
Uh-oh. Jeez.
And Dan and I would need to do some back channeling on that one. So, you know.
Can we hack the machine?
She points very dramatically at this way. Why don't we check that?
I follow. You lead.
Okay. Hacking check?
Yeah, sure.
With assistance, or maybe not assistance because she's drunk. I don't know.
Disadvantage.
I think if Nyx is helping you on this one, I think it gives you disadvantage.
Shit!
So I think maybe you're just like, you stay over there.
Stay? Good.
She just boops Jesse. Like, boop.
Oh, fuck. Okay, if you boop Jesse, you will realize that he is not a mech. He is an organic being. There's swoosh to the nose.
He's squishy.
He's a little squishy.
Stop touching him.
He's not made of metal.
But I only rolled a 5 total.
Oy vey.
That's okay. That works. So what you go to this console, you open it up, and it's not code that you recognize at all. And like beyond dyslexia, this is beyond your ken. Something's weird here.
Can we grab it? Like just take a piece of the code?
Or like copy it?
On our Omni tool? Yeah, so someone else can do that?
I'm up for stealing that.
Maybe we could get Jesse to do it.
I was gonna say, who else on this ship can do it but Jesse?
I still shit all the time. Maybe not well, but
Do you also plug yourself in at night? I don't understand this at all. This is so...
Humans don't... This is not typical human behavior, for the record.
So what do we do? You wanna unplug it? Wanna see what happens? I mean...
What? No! She then looks really serious because she is now fully protective of Jesse. Because she knows he is important, and if he dies before they can come up with a plan to screw over Minos, Kiara and Marco are fucked. So no, she's looking fully serious. I'm not doing anything of the sort, and neither are you. I don't even know what you're doing in this room. I don't know what they offered you.
I'm doing the same thing that none of you have dared to just walk in and just try to find answers. Like, I understand.
I literally walked in.
Excuse me?
I literally walked in the room. I was going to ask him, but yes, I was going to investigate.
Just a little late, though. Listen, I want answers.
Yes.
Don't you want answers?
Yes.
I know you want answers. So that's what I'm trying to do. Make yourself useful.
Excuse me?
And help me, and I don't know, like maybe we should just get the rest of the crew involved and we can try to figure out this Jesse puzzle together, because something's not right, and I don't see the trade-off of letting Jesse just traipse around when there are things far greater than him. I'm sorry. I don't know you. I don't know Jesse. All I know, I don't know a lot of things. All I know is that we're all targets. If he's a target, we're all targets.
I 100% agree.
I am trying my darndest to see if he can give me any reason to send him back where he came from.
Okay. The start. I can't say that I disagree with some of your reasoning. I'm always on the lookout for threats. He quite possibly is one, but he is the key to me getting what I want. So, let's compromise. You and I will monitor him. Can't believe I'm offering this. You. Okay. But if he proves to be a threat, I will take him out. I've always thought this. You don't have to question that. But what?
Really? You're gonna be selfish? Have all the fun?
Oh. Well, I mean, you can shoot someone more than once, you can stab them more than once, but we're not doing that right now. And we're going to copy this information. We'll check it out later. And try and cover our tracks as well.
Fine.
Actually, this man is out like a light. It doesn't matter.
What is happening?
And then, once we have this information copied, going out of this room, because it's creepy, and you're going to tell me what you were offered.
Only if you say please.
Please.
Well, let's get on with it.
All right, well, next time, this sounds like a job for the galaxy's greatest detective to figure out what these two motherfuckers are hiding. Covering their tracks.
Are you guys trying to hack? Are you guys trying to hack it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I just rolled a 15 for hacking.
Okay. As soon as you start trying to hack the console, static blasts through the cabin speakers, like painfully loud.
Ooh.
Damn it, not again! Shit.
Can we just, I don't know, use our biotic sphere or something? Or do you see anything on the floor that's you're willing to put in your frickin' ears? Oh my god.
I don't think it's going to help. It's pretty fucking loud.
Well, I guess we have to stop. I don't know.
Are you going to try or are we going?
I think you're doing it wrong. That's what's happening.
Oh.
You're doing it wrong.
I'll also say, as you guys are bickering and covering your ears, Vraga, Clous, and Solace, you also hear blasts of static.
Ooh.
There's a bit of a delay, but static begins to blast through the speakers across the ship.
You have been listening to I Should Roll, Dangerous Dangers, Episode 21, What They Took, featuring the voices of Alanya Campbell as Solace-Within-Clay, Tiff Compton as Ravanor Vraga, Amanda Cotter as Clous, Maria Damianou as Nyxandra Lalliri, Lea Lawson as Athena Hellier, Dan Spitaliere as Jesse Westcott, and Kaya Renwick as everyone and everything else. Music and sound effects are used under Creative Commons or royalty-free licenses. For the extended credits, please see the show notes. And for more information, please visit ishouldroll.com. Find us everywhere on social media at ishouldroll. And don't forget to leave us a review. I Should Roll is an Intergalactic Improv Initiative production. This fan podcast is a transformative work and is not affiliated with Electronic Arts or BioWare. Thank you for listening. Have a pleasant day.